Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, my name is Anna Maria Varju. I'm a fine artist living in the Netherlands, and on this channel I share a lot of things about my art business. In the last video, which was 2 weeks ago, I told you that I will not be making that many videos anymore. I used to make one every week, but there was only one day a week left to paint for me. So now I'm posting a video every 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, in the last video, I also told you that I was planning to go and paint on plein air more often. I want to forget about all the other projects I promised I would work on here inside this very small studio. Spring is here, the colors are lovely, the weather is becoming nicer every day. So I feel I really must get out of the house and do something else. Plein air painting is, by the way, the thing I like to do the most. Only that I am not a person who likes to stand outside in the rain when it's very cold. So I usually just wait for the weather to become nice again. And that was the fact today. I went to Pieterburen, which is a small village nearby. And they have a very beautiful church over there with a garden. And the garden is called Domistoen. It's full of lovely flowers. And I remember that in spring it looks very nice when I went there today. But I was a little bit too early. It was still very, very nice, but there were not as many colors as I remembered. I think that maybe in 2 weeks it will be just like I remember it. Anyway, I'm not really a fan of painting buildings. I don't like the very straight lines. I don't know, they don't really appeal to me. But today, when I was looking at the church, I thought, oh, the colors are so nice. Those bricks have like very cool hues, but also red and a bit of green. And I thought, well, maybe if I just put the church a little bit in the background, I will get those colors and I won't need to paint too many detail in the church itself. But I figured that if I had to do it properly, I would have to make a bigger painting than I did last time. So I was a little bit disappointed that I could not get it done in 2 hours like I did 2 weeks ago at Borg Eeuwse. And I am not happy still with how it looks. I'm quite satisfied with the colors in the church. So I used a lot of Viridian in combination with alizarin to get those green and purple hues. But when I was kind of done and happy with the colors I found for the church, then the sun had turned and it was in a position in which the tree was not as nice as it was in the beginning when I just started painting and making the composition sketch. So this part is still very rough, and I didn't quite know what to do with the fact that there were a lot of patches of light on the tree. So in the end, the composition is not as strong as I intended it to be. So I think I must go to that place again, maybe next week when it will be a little bit more dry, so I have a slightly more grip on all those very fine branches. So yeah, I actually like to just finish the painting in one sitting, because you have that concentration, you see things a certain way in that very moment, and if you return another day, then it will just look or feel different, and you well, at least I have difficulty starting again. But, well, silly me, I did this very big, large one, so it was obvious that I just couldn't get it done in 2 hours' time. And yeah, I will see what to do with it. Last week I went painting here in my own Warfum, because I just didn't know where else to go, and I had a little amount of time to paint. I had a lovely painting session outside, and the people who were living nearby brought me a cup of tea and some chocolate. So I really enjoyed myself, even though I wasn't completely satisfied with the result. I didn't have time to record anything, I'm sorry. And even today, I just came back from a drawing session outside. I thought, well, maybe I can go and paint, but I'm happy I didn't do that because it started raining, like pouring rain. And I got all wet, and my sketchbook is also wet. It's awful. And in the end, the drawing is not finished, and it is very, well, still boring. Where is it? I can't find it even. But yeah, that is what I did. This is actually a very old sketchbook. I must buy another one because I like this big size. This is today's drawing. Yeah, it's not done and it looks kind of boring. I really do think that I must go and paint outside again one of these days and loosen my hand, because I used to make nice kind of rough drawings. Yeah, but this one looks a bit kind of restrained. Well, anyway, let's go upstairs and I will show you the painting I did last week. So here you see both paintings I made lately. This one is from the other video, and this one is made in Warfum. is quite near to my home. I love those apple trees. I once made a drawing. It is, yeah, I made it when Artemisia, my daughter, was still very small. Oh, let me see if I can fetch it for you. This one. So I couldn't do the same composition because where shall I put it? Well, just on the floor. I couldn't do the same composition because my painting panel is quite long and also quite small. If I would have done the composition from the drawing, then I would have liked to make it a little bit bigger, so I would have more room to paint the fine branches as well. So this is the result. I wasn't completely satisfied with this part of the painting because it is a bit it looks a bit dirty, and also the colors to me looked different when I painted them than I look at it now. But still, I think I did a good job in finding the right directions of the branches, but also capturing the a bit melancholy atmosphere of a grey day. Still, I'm more happy with this one because it has a more hierarchy, I think, or well, it's just it's just more clear as a composition, I mean. So that is what I did last week, and actually seeing them together like this, I think it would be nice to make a kind of series of it. I was intending to finish the one from Pieterburen as well, but I don't know when I will be able to drive the car again because my husband drives it to his work. And yeah, maybe sometimes in a weekend I will have a moment to finish that one, or at least to try and make it look good, because now it looks rubbish. I think it is a pity to leave it as it is, because I like the way I painted the colors of the building, and I truly thought the composition was okay when I made the little composition sketch beforehand. But the tree is just doesn't really match the building yet. And yeah, I want to try and solve that problem. So I hope that I will find a moment and that the leaves will wait to grow, because I need a bare tree. So those are my plein air experiences for now. And yeah, you see that I am trying to go on with this theme of colors that are very near to each other and not complementary contrast and very happy, flowery, full of color, full of contrast paintings. But I like this more poetic mood. So right now I have to do some varnishing, which I thought you also might like to see. I sold one of my portrait studies to a follower from YouTube in the US, and I feel very honored that someone from the other part of the world wants to buy my painting. So now I really must do some administration and video editing. Yeah, there is always a lot to do besides the actual painting. So I hope you liked today's video and seeing what I did on plein air. I think I might have to invest in a better lens for the great outdoors so I can really take you with me when I go and paint. So yeah, I will be back in 2 weeks' time for a new video, and this time I will carefully think what to do and make it somewhat more coherent and not like today. What I also hope to show you next time is the test strips that I ordered online for the art prints. I'm really curious to see what the quality is, and when everything is okay, then I will hopefully have some art prints to offer you very soon. If you like this video, then please like it and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps my channel to grow and to make all these videos more easy to find for people like you who are interested in this kind of thing. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!